Oh, hi there, Dan Ammer, Community Manager for Activision, once again here with an episode of One of Swords TV, where I try to answer the questions that you send to YouTube at oneofswords.com. That seems to be going pretty well so far, I have to say. So keep those cards and letters coming, and I will keep trying to answer them more or less in the order in which they're received. Which explains why this one from, mid-May, Thomas Harrison has written in and said, I'm new to Black Ops 2, I'm level 22, but I cannot get the classes down. I had some good classes, but the more I unlocked, the harder it got for me to make a good class. I'm on PS3, thanks. That's cool, I'm on PS3 as well. But classes is kind of a thing in Black Ops 2, and also in Modern Warfare 3, of course, and in so many of the Call of Duty games, frankly. You get to build your own class. You get to say, I want this kind of gun with this kind of optic on it. I want these kind of, tactical grenades and lethal grenades and things like that. So basically, you can roll your own loadout so that you play the way you want to play. Thomas, you're probably past level 22 by now because his email's a couple weeks old, but, the thing is, this is really a personal decision. I will give you some guidance, but I have no idea if, the way that I play is going to be the way that you play. First of all, don't feel like you have to constantly change your classes. If you found a loadout that works, if you have unlocked a new gun and it's not as effective as the one that you had before, go ahead and switch back. Everybody is not the master of all things. I tend to like LMGs, and even within the light machine guns, I like the LSAT the best. I like the QBB as well. I think that's pretty cool, and I use the hammer sometimes, but I really just keep coming back to the LSAT. So I don't feel a need to keep changing my classes. Once I found something that really fit my playstyle, I just stuck with it. Now, for that, if you're just not sure what kind of player you are, this is relevant that I'm looking down. See, here's one of my loadouts, the Call of Duty Elite app for iOS and Android. This is free, but one of the things it lets you do is look up any player that you've played or any of your friends that are in the game and see what their loadouts are. So you can go through and see, these are my actual PS3 loadouts right now. You can see exactly what I'm using, what's working for me. You're going to find some things that are probably, in development for me. I'm trying different sniper loadouts because I'm not a very good sniper. So I'm trying different weapons and trying to see if any of those fits me as a player. Generally, they haven't. I'm not very good. But this is really good. If I get frustrated when somebody takes me out, I'm like, man, what gun are they using? Because it's not their skill, right? It's got to be the weapon that they're using. But I think a lot of people feel that way, like, whatever he's using, it's better than the one that I'm using, and you get all paranoid about it. So that lets you actually look them up on Elite and look at exactly what their loadouts are, and you can even, just take down the notes or even copy it straight over. So that's probably the best way to do it. First, figure out what kind of player you are. Are you a defensive player like me? Are you a running gunner? Are you a flag carrier? Are you a sniper? These are all different things. And then let the loadout sort of evolve naturally from there. Don't be afraid to try a gun and then just have it not work out. There's no problem. Don't worry about your KDR when you're just doing R&D. That's the way I look at it, right? People are so concerned about their stats and they have to have a positive KDR and, you only learn which weapons and which classes are best for you by using them. I have to try different weapons, and generally the first couple of times I'm trying new weapons, I'm not doing very well. So tell your team, play with friends that understand that this is sort of an exploratory mission for you and that you're not going to be expected to be, top of the leaderboard. That's the best way to find classes. Just keep trying things. Ask your friends what they use. If you see somebody that you really admire in a lobby, look them up on Elite and grab their loadouts and see if it works for you too. That's the best way to build classes that constantly work for you. And of course you have plenty of options, so you can have multiple classes for different roles as you play on different teams. So that's my advice for classes. If, hopefully that helps. If you have a question about Activision or games, or Activision games, preferably, send them on in to YouTube at oneofswords.com. I'll read the emails here on the air. I'll do my best to try to answer them intelligently. And I have lots of other stuff over at oneofswords.com if you'd like to see what it is I'm talking about Activision. I've got podcasts, I've got giveaways, I've got all kinds of crazy stuff. Give it a look, and I'll see you here next time. Thanks for watching.